What it do, what it is, what he thought it was. It's your boy Big King Kuma, aka Big Tim Murray, accompanied by some good friends of mine. I got my man Big J over here. You know what I'm saying? He's a writer producer as well as a great funny dude. You also know you see him in great gaming content. Also got my friend Dante, who's also a writer producer as well as director and does a lot of other random things. We love gaming, we love talking, we love chopping it up. This is the podcast Quick Scope and Jokes. How you feeling, fellas?
Man, I think you putting way too much weight on my name, dog.
You better take this love. You better take this appreciation.
I do it all. You're right. I do it all.
You damn right. You know what I'm saying? The jack of all trades, but oh, thank you, baby. Appreciate you for taking that from me. Anyway, so this is Quick Soap and Jokes. This is just some friends that like chopping up, talking about random etiquette of gaming, random atrocities that we may want to talk about, and stuff that's just overall funny. So the first thing I would like to talk about is new game announcements. What are some new games that you guys have heard coming down the pipeline? Something that you feel that's on your soul, that's just like, I can't wait to play this shit, or something that's of legend that'd be amazing to you. Got any ones that's new on your brain?
Fable 3.
Fable?
They announced the new Fable. I'm so excited for that. Oh, God. Did you play the other Fables?
Yes. Adore the Pan
The
of
whole
Legend.
premise behind them is just so good.
That great storytelling, honestly, man. Is that it made me adore the entire series. Like the more that they wrote about it, the more they kept us enthralled. Like, oh, okay, I see what y'all doing out here.
Oh, you want to be a good guy? That's awesome. Oh, you want to be a bad guy? Have a wife and then skip out on her? That's cool, too.
You could be the shittiest being you could ever imagine and still make it amazing. It's hilarious. Dachan, you ever played them?
No, I never played the Fable games.
Shame
games.
on you.
Because my style of play, I have just recently started getting into the RPGs, into the role plans, and started like, okay, I understand what's going on. How I started building, especially when like MMOs. Like, I just started drifting over into this side of the gaming world, and it's like, oh, okay. Now let me start developing, how to play this. Because when
Here's
it came
the
to
cool
like
thing: you can still get the originals, like Fable 1 and 2. Just get Fable 2. It's pretty cheap right now, and it's on your favorite Xbox. Go ahead and get Fable 2 and play through it, dude. You're gonna have the time of your life.
Yep. I think it's worth it. Give yourself the opportunity.
I think I will. To be honest with you, because I'm like I said, I've started getting big into RPGs, and I'm like, you know what, I do want to create a character and just run with it and see what I can do with it.
Okay, all right.
So the game for me that's been announced that I'm excited about is City Skylines 2.
Like, City Skylines 2, haven't heard of that.
So City Skylines,
it sounds like a Sims game.
It replaced its SimCity. Like, after that crash and burn of the last SimCity, City Skylines came in and said, hey, I know you guys like building cities. Here's an alternative. And everybody's all like, whoa, this is a whole lot better than what happened with SimCity. And they're like, yeah, you don't have to worry about that stupid DRM that,
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't the last SimCity, like, crash and burn hard?
Yeah,
it didn't do too well.
Didn't you pay full price for it?
No, I did not buy it at all. Like, I was about to, but then I saw the DRM issues that everybody was complaining about, and I stayed away. And I'm so glad I didn't spend the $40-$50 to get it, because it was atrocious. But the City Skylines came in. It's a great city builder. Like, there's like so many YouTube creators just creating all these crazy cities, and it's easy to use, it's easy to play. But it can it has that accessibility to be so deep where you really got to start planning. Like, all right, I want certain routes to do this, or I want certain areas to do that, or I want my citizens to go in a certain way. So, you can really start getting like into like the nuts and bolts of it. So they just recently said there's a part 2's coming out in September this year, 2023. And watching the new, the dev videos leading up to it, and they're like, oh, here's what we changed, here's what you can expect, and it's got me excited. I'm like, all right, so this part 2 of city building is gonna be even better, dude. Like, I'm hyped about that. That's what I'm mainly hyped about.
Okay,
so speaking of gaming, Tim, you're new to Steam now, aren't you?
Absolutely, I am an infant in the Steam game.
All right,
I'm
so
really intrigued by
things
that
you need to know about the Steam world. 1, summer Steam sale. You're going to hate it. It's going to hurt your wallet.
Damn it, more things is going to take my money?
That
Yes.
is a fact. That is a accurate statement.
I bought 3 fucking games this morning because I have no self-control.
So you bought 3 games? He said, okay, just 1. Okay, just 2. The third
I
one
bought-
comes as a package.
I bought 2 for myself and 1 for my girl because I was like, I can't just be buying myself games, I mean.
See, he's a man of love and integrity. He says, I'm not going to buy myself something and make sure that my significant other doesn't get anything either. We're both going to thrive in happiness and gaming. And if I'm going to be broke, we can be fully broke, damn it.
Yeah, but hers, even though it was on sale, still cost more than the 2 I bought.
Is it-
And that's
Usually
love
that
right
works.
there.
That's big love. He said, I'm going to make sure you get the hottest thing on the block, baby.
Because
for you.
it's finally out, and now we got to download it, and you need to download it too, Tim, and play it with us.
Which one's this?
Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more? Is that the name of the game, really?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say, like...
No. I was kind of hinting to it. Like, it was I know it was a favorite movie of mine back in the day.
And a favorite movie of mine, too.
Do you want to live forever?
Do you want to live forever? Wait, no.
Are you ready to do your
Are you
part?
Starship Troopers?
Uh-huh.
Starship Troopers. Are you serious? They made a
They
Starship Troopers
finally
video game?
made a first-person shooter, Starship Troopers.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yes.
Damn it. Why did you... Now you're just going to take my money. See, I don't appreciate this.
It's called Starship Troopers Extermination.
Oh, my gosh.
So be ready to do your part.
Rico's Roughnecks.
'Cause I'm doing my part.
All right, cool. Now that you sold me on it, I feel like I'm going to have to bring that into the fray. Since we're talking on the subject of games and whatnot, the game in particular that I want to bring that's new is called Wulong. It's called Black Myth Wulong, and it's
What's it
intriguing because it deals like the Monkey King. Wukong, excuse me. Black Myth Wukong. So it's basically you're doing as the Monkey King, you got the crazy ass long staff and go around beating ass, and it kind of gives like that old wushu type feel. Like,
What's it
if
on?
you love kung fu films.
What can you get it on?
I think it's PlayStation 5. Let me see. Looks like it also be on computer. Oh, no, wait. All platforms. See, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Microsoft Windows, Xbox, anybody. So it pretty much the whole gambit can get
dang
there.
it, is it not on Steam? Because I'm looking on Steam right now trying to find it because it sounds awesome.
I don't see on Steam as of yet. And I'm still not sure. I think it already dropped. It dropped. So it is one of those games that I've been wanting to play, but it's like you haven't heard enough about. It's a lot of these games that kind of on the outer fray. There's another one that's like around the Wushu era, but at the same time, it's not really being exclaimed yet, and it's only seen like few tidbits about. Once I find out it's actually a legitimate game, I'll bring it up later. But as much as I love it, I'm gonna jump into the next subject matter so we can keep the party rolling because I know how much we love games. But we're gonna slide into the next one because I feel like this is a hilarious segment. I'm gonna call it the DDP, the top 5 DDP section. So it's the top 5 Disney, DreamWorks, and Pixar questions.
I blame them for my taste in women.
Oh, absolutely. Elastigirl made a lasting impression.
How you gonna be coming up in here all double thicked up on a Thursday like that?
Over here looking thicker than cold peanut butter. Got the audacity to have me wondering why I like thick women. How dare you, Disney? Anyway, so top 5 of your Pixar protagonists. Of the DDP, Disney, Pixar, your top 5 protagonists. Give them to me.
That's
Of
a
all
hard
3
one.
of them, right?
Yeah, of all 3. I'm giving them 3 because sometimes they bleed into each other. So that way it doesn't harbor your creativity. Go for it.
Ooh, that's a hard one. All right.
I just want to point out that I was trying to Google it so that way I could get the list, and one of the top Google searches was Pixar moms.
Because they out here thick.
I was like, bruh, the internet down bad.
Our entire generation, I feel like, is down bad because they made us this way. Don't blame us. Like y'all making super thick cartoons. This ain't even Pixar, none of it. But literally, go back to freaking Cartoon Network. Dexter's mom. Why you make her that thick? What was the point? Putting us in a chokehold like that.
The secretary from Powerpuff Girls.
Oh my gosh, Miss Bellum? Absolutely.
Bellum. Salute to Miss Bellum.
Bell bottom bellum, absolutely.
Like
Confusing all the children.
so, one of my favorite ones that's most recent is Onward.
Onward. Okay. Okay.
Did you watch that one?
I've heard about it. I haven't watched it.
So Onward, the main character in that one is Ian Lightfoot,
Okay.
and basically they're like in this world. It's kind of like it's very much a statement on today with all the technology and everything. And they're like, but what about magic? And they kind of bring magic back, and it's kind of awesome.
Okay. All right. Give this something like the nice and warm and fuzzies. Okay. Dante, got one.
My favorite protagonist is, of course, the best one, Lightning McQueen. Best
Lightning
story
McQueen.
arc. The man went
It's
from
good.
being cocky, got knocked down a peg, realized that, wait a minute, the things I was doing before are not right, and it's not achieving me anything. Then he turned it all around, he changed his life, came back to the big leagues, dominated the big leagues, made friends, and then he made a protege in Cars 3. So it has to be Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen is the best protagonist in all Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks.
Oh wow! So you're saying that he is the best? That's not just
No.
saying he's up
No,
there,
no,
but
no.
he's the best to you.
You can't claim that. We all know Flick is the GOAT.
There might be talk about it now.
From A Bug's Life.
Talk about it now. Flick came through. He literally thought he was just not a small little baby little element. He wasn't even a part of a microcosm. He was just an existent being. And then slowly but surely he realized that they were strength in numbers, and he usurped the entire idealism that they had to be controlled by another body and entity. Like, you know what? No, you know what? I'm probably with Jay with this one.
Tim gets it.
No.
A Bug's Life was the GOAT, and Flick was the best. All right?
No. I refuse that.
So
Because
you just feel like Lightning McQueen.
So it's Lightning McQueen because I didn't want to bring in the most obvious and the best answer that we all are going to agree on. I was trying to give us a little bit of controversy. But if we really want to talk about who's the best, it has to be Woody from Toy Story.
Get that shit out of here. No,
Woody
it's
from
not.
Toy Story is the best one. Yes. I have to disagree, but at the same time, I want to hear your conversation. Go
That
through it.
man led. He was a leader, a born leader. He led those toys. He led 3 different. He led Andy's room. He even got what's the dude? The next door neighbors. He even organized those toys and led them to victory. Then when they got adopted by the new girl, he led that toy room. When they all got put into the toy store, he led the toy store. He even the teddy bear. He knocked off the teddy bear to lead the toy store.
Teddy bear. Flick led an entire colony from starving to death.
And do you know how many ants are involved in that?
Still, Woody led multiple teams. Every team that he came across, he led them. Even in
So
the
he's a squad
latest
leader, is
one.
what you're telling me?
That man, he even went to an antique store and became the leader of the antique store. He went to a carnival and led the toys in the carnival. Woody is the best, hands down.
He's
I
not.
hear what you
It's okay. He's not. It's okay to be wrong.
Okay. All right. So if Woody's not, Jay, what's your rebuttal? What you got?
I'm sorry. I'm still on Flick Team Flick.
He's so Team Flick. Okay, Team Flick all day with Jay.
And
And
Team
you're
Woody.
saying that Woody is the hardest one on the block. That's what you're telling me.
Yes.
Woody is not hard at all.
The man
Look.
fought a plastic. He fought a teddy bear. He fought a space ranger. He fought Little Bo
He
Peep.
didn't fight anyone of substance. Let's look at the bad guys in A Bug's Life. They were literally going to eat him and tear him apart. Get out of here with that trash.
Okay, so
man.
it seems like you guys have a legitimate spot, but I'm gonna say what's on my heart because and it could be
Tim, please enlighten us.
it could deteriorate the way that you feel about it, but at the same time, this is how I feel. Mulan, hardest one on the block.
She does have the
Mulan.
highest kill count in Disney.
the highest body count. And the funny thing is, she's based on a real person. There was matter of fact, she was so cold. The real story was there wasn't a Mushu, which hurt my feelings. Don't get me wrong. But the reality of it is that she actually existed so well in the army that she became a general, and no one knew that she was a woman until she told them years later. It's not like the story. It was like in the movie. It's like, oh, you found out she had titties. No, that's not what happened. She murdered people, murked them.
She says, "Surprise, motherfucker."
There's a poom poom underneath. Ain't no nuts. So,
Damn, I think Tim might have us beat, bro.
I'm sorry, Mulan goes harder than she had some of the best songs. She had some of the best overall, like, just artistry. They gave you like representation of the culture. And then at the same time, it's like, not only that, she got respect from everybody. It's like, we don't need no woman doing this. You know what? I appreciate you saving my life. I'm so sorry. And the matter of fact, the coldest man in the entire thing, the emperor says, there's not a woman like that born every dynasty. Go get her. Not only did you pardon her, let her be a general. You also told me, said, you don't find a woman like that every day. You better go and get her before somebody else do.
I think Tim might have us beat, bro.
Nah, I
sorry.
mean, Mulan is cool and all, but since we talking about body counts, Princess Merida from Brave. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's talk about.
She still doesn't have the same body count as
She doesn't.
Mulan, though.
But she's a gangster. Don't get me wrong. I feel as if that she has a lot of it. Like, she's got a lot of energy behind what she puts behind. But at the same time, it's not on the same level. The antithesis in which this one, who's a full blown warrior, to somebody who's like, they fight. They got some skills. Don't get me wrong. They can show off a little bit.
Too.
She's a warrior, but to the degree that Mulan is, I think not.
You know what? If Mulan and Princess Merida was to meet in the battlefield, I would put my money on Princess Merida.
Ooh, them's fighting words.
Ooh, hold on. Wait, now, I ain't gonna have to just take the disrespect.
I want you to know. That's how it's
telling
gonna
me.
go down.
So you know, I'm gonna tell you how I
she's
can.
gonna be like, oh, let me go ahead and pull up my staff. Marida's gonna be like, you know what? Hold on, let me get my bow out. Blam.
Oh, see, you messing up the whole
Mulan
thing. You
had a
realize
bow,
that we
too.
create explosives.
And she had
I can shoot you with a
rockets.
rocket. Thank you. It's like, you think I'm gonna sit here and let you shoot me with an arrow if you don't take this rocket to the face?
And here's the thing. She didn't. Princess Merida. She didn't need a dragon to lead her to victory. Nah, she did that shit on herself.
Right? She ain't had no dragon either. She had a blicky. It had a dragon
She
face
had
on
a
it. That's what you're
horse.
missing. she did have a horse. And her mama was a bear. So like, what do we? Like, so we got
Exactly.
animorphs in the
Thank you.
game now too. Is what you're telling me? You think the animorphs were gonna stake over the whole fight? No, it's hand to hand combat all day. Mulan. That's all I gotta say.
Nah, it's gotta be Princess.
But at the same time, you people in the comments, y'all let us know. Y'all tell us how you actually feel about it. We'll read about it. We'll chop it up with you later.
Let us know
One
how
last-
Dante's wrong.
It's long as you know. Last subject matter. New music of the week. Vibe of the week, if you will. Tell me that's a song that's
I
been
got
permeating through
this
your
one.
soul.
I got
tell
this
me-
one.
What it is, Jake. What you got, man?
Fallout Boy dropped an absolute banger on us with their "We Didn't Start the Fire" basically continuation for
Fall Out
us
Boy?
for
Really?
millennials. Yes,
When did it drop?
like a couple days ago.
Yeah, I want to
Oh,
say
shit.
about Thursday or Friday.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So
like
what's the
you
name
need
of
to
it?
listen to it as a millennial. You're gonna be like, ah.
Dude,
With
it's
the
really
orgasm?
good. It's really good, but I do find it hilarious. There's one thing I find hilarious in that whole song, because they kind of they do a whole little rhyming scheme and everything. They rhymed George Floyd with Metroid.
They did. I
like-
think we might have a contender for the worst rhyme ever that might rival Mansion with Wisconsin.
Oh my goodness! I was like, wait, did he say George Floyd Metroid? Like, wait, hold on, what? Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, that happened, bro.
George Floyd with Metroid. Okay. I need to hear how good the rhyme scheme is, and then I'll see how I feel about it later. It's like
It's really good.
Oh, it really is good. It really is good.
oh, okay.
Like,
Don
I
what you
heard
got?
it and immediately called Dante.
So he was so good. It circumvented from my soul. It had to go to somebody else. Hey, sir, you need to listen to this too. Wait, why was I on this phone call? Explain this to me. I'm gonna get on that later. Anyway.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yes, you are. Anyway, Dante, what's your song of the week, bro?
My song of the week. It's It's a little older. I want to say probably like a couple months older. And
Okay.
it's called Push Up by this I want to say DJ named Creeds. It's
Creeds.
Creeds plural, not Creed.
Okay.
It's Creeds plural. Right?
Okay.
And it's if you like drum and bass, like that British drum and bass, it reminds you of that. Like the way it hits, it reminds you of like that whole. The lyrics are I got the good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, pusher, pusher. And then that beat comes in, it's like boom, 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 boom. You're like, oh, and especially if you got that sound, like you got that surround sound, and you got those headphones where you get that bass. Oh, you feel it. You feel it all the way to your loins. You're like, yeah, that's what I do right there.
Not to the loins.
God damn.
Dude,
Like, God damn.
I said, my dick was at full attention. You hear me?
bro, when that beat hits and it starts reverberating on you, you're like, oh my gosh, yes, let's go.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
like
What's the name of the group again?
it's called Creeds.
Creeds.
Creeds. Creeds.
Okay, gotcha. So not Creed is, but the
Like
Yeah,
Apollo
you
Creed?
Like,
It's Creeds. Like that kind. That's what I gotta say. It's Creeds plural.
oh, so
Hey,
so
what
black
was
people had to
the song?
explain
You
Creed.
said
This
Push
is
Up?
Creed.
Yeah, it's called Push Up.
Push up. Okay.
And I would recommend they have like their main version, and then of course you have like the remix version. I always say go with the remix version because it's a little bit shorter. It's like 2 minutes long, but it gets directly to the point.
Okay. All right. Cool.
What you got?
I have since we bounce around to different genres, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce over to the hip hop genre because I feel like I show some representation of love with that. There's this dude called That Mexican OT. and the fun, he's from Houston and whatnot. At the same time, this man had a video of him rapping with a chicken. It was a full blown rooster just hanging in his arm while he was rapping, and he has iced out grill.
Okay,
When I tell you
as
this-
someone who did a good majority of his life growing up in Texas, can confirm that shit probably happens.
It absolutely. He was on the mic on the outside with a cowboy hat with a random chicken just hanging. Yep, hush, Mr. Cluckers. I got the bars. So, but if you actually hear it, he got a song called Johnny Dang with Paul Wall. That means Swisher House Club Rocker Paul Wall, iced out, grilled out. And when I tell you that his rhyme scheme trips me out because he's actually rolling his R's while.
I'm actually listening to it right now. Holy shit, he really is rolling the R's while doing it.
Man, when I tell you, it's like I've
That's
never
fucking
heard somebody
impressive,
do
bro.
that. Right, and he does it cold. I had to look up the lyrics. There's very few times I actually have to reference the lyrics to see what he's doing. It's like, oh, okay, this is nice.
Who was on the horse in the background?
Don't ask questions. Just know he happy. But if you ever get a chance, listen to it. But called Johnny Dang. It is absolutely amazing.
I'm gonna have to give it the ultimate test though.
What's that?
When you listen to it in the ride.
See, that's the true test. And I whammed to it on the way to work on Friday. Worth it. Well, actually, no, it wasn't on the way to work. It was probably around lunchtime. But at the same time, worth it.
That is.
Because anybody knows the true test of a song, regardless of genre, is does it bump while you riding?
Absolutely. If you're in the car and it doesn't make you feel some type of way, you don't feel the reverberation in your chest and your soul dance a little bit on its tiptoes, then you didn't hear the right song. It cannot stand the test of the subwoofer. Or the 808, if you will.
Does it, or there's another one. There's another test out there called "Does it make you want to speed?" Like,
Oh,
Does it
yeah.
make you want to
No.
speed? Okay.
There's a few songs that are banned in my car because of that.
like they literally have a Jamiroquai "Does it make you want to speed?" test.
That is hilarious. I'm gonna hold on to that from the bottom of my soul. But okay, I'm glad everyone has some good.
Jamiroquai has been making kind of a comeback.
Really?
As he should.
Where has he been?
The man's been
No,
laying
it's like
low.
his old stuff coming back.
Oh, okay. So he's got a resurgence. Gotcha.
But he's been dropping stuff. He's constantly been dropping stuff. It's just, it
Oh,
just
like
hasn't
Pastor Troy?
been on.
Just-
like Pastor Troy, just dropping stuff like, hey, you got a new song out?
Every
Like,
Tuesday?
hit Cindy Sam.
Another 12 songs. Here you go.
I mean, Virtual Insanity is kind of a legend, you know?
This is true.
The video
fight that.
itself was so good.
It was brilliantly shot. Like I'm a bit in awe. So like, ooh, that was amazing. I like what they did there. But okay, all right. You know what? This has been an awesome first little chip it for you guys. I appreciate you guys chiming in with us. And honestly, I want to do way more of these. So give us all your socials. Give them where you want to see us. Give us your content and all the good stuff. We'll start with Mr. J. What you got?
Mine's probably going to be the same as Dante's. You know, I want to shout out our show made by DFYS Media. It is Reach for the Clicker, as well as our alternate smaller show, Channel Check.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
You definitely want to give us a listen to Reach for the Clicker and the Reach for the Clicker Channel Check. Like, if
Which
you
we
wanna,
have Tim in as a guest.
So if you want to
Indeed.
hear great content about movies and TVs and all the great actors and actresses out there, definitely give us a listen.
Absolutely. It's hilarious. It's great content. And if you love movies, you love to giggle, you like having good times with friends, having conversations, that's where I like to go to make sure I get my giggles in. I'm sure you that. And you gonna test your trivia, because I promise to you, every now and again it's like, damn, I never knew.
Oh yeah, we'll hit you with some deep cuts sometimes.
Well, appreciate every single person that decided to chime in with us. I've been your boy Big Tim. I got my boy Jay, and I got my man Dante, and we will make sure to bring you guys back. Anyway, peace, love, and soul. It's been quick scope and jokes. For some reason, my tongue doesn't work. Either way, be easy.